Let's begin with the breaking news. The Trump Justice Department is refusing to formally kill the president's so-called slush fund. Today, DOJ lawyers thumbed their nose at a federal judge, declining to sign a sworn declaration confirming that the $1.8 billion fund is really dead. On a notice to the court, the Justice Department wrote, quote, such declarations are unnecessary and the compelled testimony of senior officials from the executive branch, well, implicates serious separation of powers concerns. The judge had requested that both Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent sign the declaration.
Now, here's the important part. That declaration would have been signed under the penalty of perjury, meaning that they can't lie. In their court filing, Trump's DOJ also touted Todd Blanche's assertion to Congress that the slush fund would not move forward. Yet Blanche's testimony to Congress was not under oath.
We are not moving forward with the fund, period. I'm not committing to doing anything in writing.
Not committing.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'll take it under advisement.
I'm just concerned because you're not under oath, and I want to trust you, and I want to believe you. We all do. But putting it in writing would settle that issue.
So Trump's Justice Department essentially wants you to take their word for it. Okay.
And keep in mind that this is the same administration that's been accused of violating court orders to carry out mass deportations, missed the legal deadline to release the Epstein files, and has been accused of misconduct over that now infamous Broadview 6 case. Those are just some of the many reasons why it's impossible to take the Justice Department at its word. Tonight, Ankush Khardori is with us, and we're going to chat with him in just a second. But, ladies and gentlemen, we were at the Obama Presidential Center yesterday, and President Obama said something about how perhaps it was his own shortcomings. He was very humble in talking about that may have missed something. And I want to talk about my own shortcoming because I think a few weeks ago, I thought that the Senate Republicans had some spine.
Oh, you did?
That they had killed off this slush fund deal. That Tom Tillis and Bill Cassidy, these guys, the YOLOs, as I call them, who have nothing left to do, that they had found their spine and that they were going to stop the slush fund in its tracks and that this was going to be the end of it. That this was the one thing that Trump had gone over the line for because, talk about separation of powers, no legislative branch in here, no judicial review to essentially give money to people who attack the Capitol. That's what he wants to do here, folks. And Chairman Steele said, not so fast. They're going to get out of town, put this on the back burner, and just you wait in a few weeks, it's going to come back up.
Yep.
And it has.
And it has. And look, this is the MO. I mean, these guys are they are absolutely untrustworthy. They spew a lot of rhetoric and they beat their breasts and they're mad at Trump. That's my favorite now. They're mad at Trump. They're so upset. But they will give him everything he wants at the end of the day. And it's no longer about, oh, we're afraid of the base or we're afraid. It's just they're Pavlovian at this point. They don't have any other response to Donald Trump except, yes, sir, please, sir, more, sir.
Well, I mean, look, I think the reality is what Congress could have done, what the Senate Republicans could have done, was make sure this was included in the reconciliation bill that passed. They had an opportunity to include this in there. Notably, Susan Collins, who is always concerned, just as I'm very concerned, child, but I know how I would be voting. Susan Collins,
she's really concerned.
Who's very concerned. She voted no on.
But why would you
she didn't vote to include it. I'm not saying I think otherwise. What I'm saying is now the Senate Republicans, they can't really do anything. The Senate congressional leaders, do the people out, I mean, we know, but do the people out there know that? The reality is their opportunity to do something was weeks ago. And so when they left and they were like, we're so concerned, we don't like this, y'all got to tell us what's going on. I don't know about Todd Blanche. You know, this is my old white man voice. You know? I don't know about Todd Blanche. Their opportunity to really let us know how they felt was was legislatively on the floor, and they didn't do that, Ankush. So now we got the Department of Justice saying, "Baby, just take our word for it. What do you need us to write it down for?